Hey guys, this is Nikki and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're again going to talk about the most haunted places from all over the world, and we're going to talk about the site, the ghosts, and the current situation. This is going to be the part 3 of the most haunted places, so let's go. First one is Jazirat Al-Hamra in United Arab. The site is once a flourishing pearl fishing village. Jazirat Al-Hamra near Ras Al Khaimah was completely abandoned in the 1960s. Some say it was because of tribal conflicts, while others blame the changing tides. The most popular theory is that the residents were driven away by ghosts. And the ghosts are, local legend has it that the ruins are haunted by malicious Johns who wander the dirt roads of the town disguised as animals. Visitors regularly hear strange noises and spot apparitions amongst the mud coral, sorry. And the current situation is the ruins are regularly used as a film set by Hollywood directors. Such as Michael Bay. Each year, residents of nearby towns and cities gather to have a party in the town, so there shouldn't be any ghosts. The next one is the Langham Hotel in London, England. The site is the 153-year-old Langham Hotel has long been a staple of the high life in London. Literally, legends Oscar Wilde and Mark Twain stayed here, and the luxury accommodation provides the setting for a famous Sherlock story, A Scandal in Belgravia by Arthur Conan Doyle. The ghosts are as befits one of London's finest 5-star hotels. The ghosts that haunt the corridors here are a cut above too. Reports have suggested that there are at least 5 ghosts in the 500-room establishment, with room number 333 rumored to be the most haunted of all. Given the size of the hotel and its lengthy history, you could potentially run into my number of spirits. However, your haunting encounter could potentially be with one of the Langham's most esteemed ghostly guests, such as Napoleon III, I guess, the first president of France, or the German nobleman who was said to kill himself in the hotel. And the current situation is rebranded as the Langham Hotel in 1991 after a $100 million refurbishment. The hotel remains one of London's most iconic hotels. The next one is Teatro Tapia in San Juan, Puerto Rico. The site is first built in 1824. The Italian-style, horseshoe-shaped opera house in San Juan, Puerto Rico has been the center of the city's cultural life for over 100 years. Don't let its supernatural connection put you off. It's worth a visit for its unique design alone. And the ghosts are, the stalls here are said to be haunted by the spirit of an actress who fell to her death during a performance. She returned to haunt the venue from behind the grave and can still be heard, at times singing from the stage. There have even been reports of doors slamming shut backstage. And the current situation is Teatro Tapia is in addition to its fame as one of Puerto Rico's most haunted sites, hosts a full calendar of more earthly events, including frequent ballet and opera performances. The next one is, oh my gosh, I know about this. It's Taj Mahal Palace in Mumbai, India, but I haven't heard any stories about ghosts here. The grandest hotel in Mumbai, if not India, the 560-room Taj Mahal Palace has been the place to wine, dine, and sleep since the days of the Raj. It has put the tragedy of the 2008 terrorist attacks behind it, to take center stage in the city again. The ghosts are one of the hotel's architects, W.A. Chambers, threw himself from the 5th floor balcony. Apparently, he was distressed when he returned from a trip abroad to discover that the hotel's design had gone in a completely different direction in his absence. In a tragic twist of fate, the ghost is said to wander the halls and the old wing of the hotel. And the current situation is still one of India's most glamorous hotels. Rooms start from $200. Nice. The next one is Carl Beck House, Ontario, Canada. The site is this large, picturesque country house was built by Canadian lumber magnate Carl Beck. After his wife died, his eldest daughter Mary took over as head of the household. Despite raising her younger siblings, she was left only $1 in her father's will. The rest of the estate was divided amongst the siblings that she'd given up her life to care for. And the ghosts are the guests staying at the Carl Beck house have reported seeing a suited-up man being chased by a very angry woman wearing a dark-colored blouse and skirt. No prizes for guessing who they are. Current situation is you can spend the night Carl Beck house on Airbnb with prices starting from $98 a night. If you're unafraid of the thrill, this is. The house frequently lands on lists of the most haunted Airbnb properties you can stay in. Good. The next one is Chaonei Church in Beijing, China. The site is Chino 81, commonly known as Chaonei Church, was first built in 1910, not as a church but as the North China Union Language School to teach Mandarin Chinese to missionaries from the West. From the 1930s, the Chaoyangmen neighborhood of Beijing's most imposing house served as a Catholic church until the communist government took control of the building in the 1950s. Truth be told, there's still a bit of dispute as to the building's true origins. And the ghost star one grisly tale about Chaonei Church's origins suggests that it was the home for a Chinese National Party official in 1949. That story didn't end so well. So, depending on your luck, you'll either come across the government official's mistress who killed herself there after the breakup, or a group of 3 drunk construction workers who broke into the building and were never seen again. Eerily, the temperature of the house is said to be much colder than the rest of Beijing, even during the summer. Ooh, this shows that there are ghosts. And the current situation is the house is still abandoned, though. It's considered the most haunted place in Beijing and is left undisturbed by the city's wider population, wary of the ghostly householders, unless, of course, there's an opportunity to a film movie there. I'm gonna be that person. Kelly's Castle, Katugaja, Malaysia. This unfinished mansion, built in a Moorish revival and Indo-Saracanic style, was started by a Scottish planter named William Kelly Smith. It was meant to be a gift to his wife, but sadly he died of... Oh my god. Guys, if I'm pronouncing anything incorrect, just tell me and don't be mad at me. I don't know anything about these things. Pneumonia in Lisbon, Portugal, where he was visiting to purchase a lift for the property. Neither his wife nor his children could bear to return to the property, and other family didn't wish to return to Malaysia, so he was left to decay and became derelict. And ghosts are photographers visiting the area for its nature, and wildlife has claimed to see ghostly figures standing by the window frames. The man himself, Mr. Kelly Smith, despite dying in Portugal, is still said to haunt the second-floor hallway. No doubt disappointed his grand vision was never completed. And the current situation is Kelly's Castle still stands to this day, and you can embark on a private tour to fully explore the building and its history. Tours are available daily from Kuala Lumpur, which is 2 hours away. And the last one is Casa de la Fusio, Bogota in Colombia. Located in the Candelaria neighborhood of Bogota, Casa de la Poesia was the home of the great modernist poet José Sunicon Silva. He was known to be quite morbid and lived through several personal tragedies, including the death of his beloved sister Elvira. He also lost his many of finest works, handwritten manuscripts during a shipwreck. Josie died in the house in 1896 at the young age of 30. In 1995, it was declared a Colombian national monument for its historic significance. And the ghost star Senior Silva himself is said to still haunt his house. Visitors frequently report hearing the poet muttering under his breath from other rooms. And current situation is Casa de Poesia Silva remains a listed national monument in Colombia. Visitors and locals alike can see the house during one of its regular poetry readings or literary workshops. Okay, it finished. Nice. Well guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share with your family, friends, ring the bell, and subscribe for more videos like this. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you live in any of these countries that I told you, or if you have been to any of these places that I told you, or if you're planning to go there, just tell it in the comments below. And if I have missed anything that you know, just type it in comments and I will probably read it. So I love you guys, and again, thank you. See you soon. Bye.